Hi, everyone. So, look, we were going to go and do an Instagram live, and then the power went out. So, we are sitting in darkness.
Totally charging the phone off of my laptop, using her hotspot for internet for this.
Annoyed with each other.
I was so pissed. I'm like, I don't even want to do this stupid thing. And then getting
so annoyed with each other. Even though we're not annoyed with each other, it's still making its ugly head.
Yeah, because I had to turn on all the emergency lighting, which makes my house look like the one house that has lights.
So we were going to talk about all the things that we didn't get to talk about tonight. And some of those things tonight that we didn't get to talk about on our video, which hasn't even been published yet.
Because I can't do anything about it.
was strange names.
Yes.
Like unusual spelling of names, because she and I both are...
Strange names.
Have the beautiful blessing of having our names being spelled abnormally.
Strange. Yeah. They're unique.
They're blessed. So, my name is spelled with a Y, and hers is with two E's. Erin with a Y, E, all's well. And then hers is Marley
like
with
two words.
E's.
Mar and Lee.
And I was actually listening to someone who did a Reddit the other day. Like, they were doing Reddit stories on Smosh. Hey, Smosh. Bigger fan. And they were saying, like, Reddit stories. And one of those stories was, and it was probably published, like, a while ago. But, like, one of those things was... Someone had told their friend that they had, beverage time, that they had to change their kid's name because walking around with a unique spelling or an unusual spelling would ruin...
Astigmatism, they'd be made fun of.
It would ruin their life.
Ruin their life.
My name has never ruined my life.
My name has never ruined my life. In fact, people remember me because of my name.
Everyone goes with a Y, right?
And being you have a unique name, you can get away with being a weirdo and a unique person because you already got that going for you.
There's no
like, my name is Jane and I need to be plain Jane.
Yeah, and even Jane.
I mean, Jane's a good name. I'm not saying that,
but I'm saying even Jane is Jayne.
Exactly.
A name. Or
Jaine.
Right? See? Same page. Like, we think very much alike. So, yeah, that was one of the things we wanted to talk about because 3 out of 6 of my kids have very unique, and one is adopted. I adopted them when they were 16, and I love him dearly. He's one of, he's my kid, okay? 2 of my kids don't have those names. They have the very typical spelling, certain names, but that was a lot of their dad's doing and not my doing.
Different
situations, right? And so then my other 3 children all have very unique names that were at least a part of it.
Most of them have 2 middle names.
Yeah.
I don't have a middle name.
But my adopted son, he has 2 last names, so we've converted
one to a middle name.
One to another middle name. And his middle name matches my daughter's first name.
Really?
Yeah. She didn't know that. See? Always learning new things
about each other.
Well,
that works for it, then.
Yeah, always learning new things about each other. But, so that was one of the things we wanted to talk about tonight. Also, I mean...
We're like...
we're ghost stories. I used to live in a haunted house. She's lived in a haunted house.
Houses.
I've lived in a haunted house to where you actually saw, we saw someone, I took my digital back then. We had digital cameras. Okay, it's been a while. GenX all the way. We had digital cameras, and I was taking the digital camera out and going in at nighttime, catching the orbs when I had friends over visiting, and there was a happy time. And of course, you're going to see happy orbs, right? I saw the legs walking, and then we saw a portal up above my bed. But it was, to be fair, my daughter's old room, and she wanted out of there because she hated it. She's a very sensitive person. And so, if you're wondering, I'm moving around these lights because there's something right in my eyes. But, so we moved her into the other room, and then my roommate moved in, and they lived in the same room, and there was something that literally sat on her bed. on the bed and made an imprint, and then I took pictures later in the week, and there was legs walking. You could see physical legs in the photo. So our house was very haunted. We had many experiences there.
Well, I think
This is a place where all the cabinet doors would be open.
And it was the turquoise kitchen.
Yeah, it was the turquoise 50s kitchen.
Yeah.
And then the lights would go off.
Well, think about my 50s kitchen in that place.
Yeah, yeah.
There must be something. But
I mean, if a house is that old, there's gonna be.
I mean, it was an apartment complex,
right?
but you know that they had probably just restructured and done stuff because it didn't look as nice on the inside as outside, you know?
Right. So, this is, we had a couple extra things undermined. And this was the only place we could go. Aren't you lucky? We love talking haunted places, haunted houses, haunted things. We are haunted things.
Well, I had my chef at a former restaurant die, and tragically, and I was pretty close with him, and he would always throw pans in the kitchen.
Yeah, but
she worked there, so she knows what I'm talking about.
I do, and being that I can vibrate with.
Oh yeah, he was just letting us know. He would just knock all the pans.
I always know when people are here. Even people that she hasn't thought about in a long time.
Yeah, somebody came through and she knew it from area. She doesn't know the person.
I don't know the person. I don't know the situation, but I was able to call out the situation. And
I was like, oh, I know who that is.
Current things that are happening right now.
Well, we talked about family related to that. That's why, just in the last few days.
Yeah. So, someone else connected with that person. So, therefore, that person was like, hey.
I heard you.
I heard you. You guys mentioned me. Just know, I'm always around, so you can give them the message that I heard what they said. I can do that. Is that a gift? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is it something I use all the time? Not willingly.
How about when you get messages and you're like, I don't know if I want to deliver that.
I have a hard time with that because sometimes I get messages and I'm just like, how am I supposed to put that out there? How am I supposed to give someone that stuff?
It's just so you know, on the other side, they're just as opinion and have the same type of feelings and things because they put you in situations.
Absolutely.
So
constantly putting us in situations.
We stay with that same.
So just
energy.
So you know, when we say celestial sisters, we're meaning that we are gifted. We are gifted individuals with capabilities beyond the explanations of the human grasp. And that's okay.
Freaks people out. That's why we don't.
Hell yeah. I like freaking people out. It's kind of my gig.
I'm kind of laughing right now because a family member, I said something and they're already freaked out. And I said about the darkness and it's the power's out. I was like, they're freaking out right now.
Fantastic. I love it. I love it when things come full circle because that means that we are doing exactly what we're supposed to be doing. And I'm going to fix this here real quick so we can go right here.
All right.
Look.
That's way better.
We are getting close to our 10 minutes because we only get 10 minutes. But we are Celestial Sisters. And we put on a show called
Snake Oil.
And we talk about everything, anything, and products that this girl buys that she believes in.
Hey, you approved of the one I ordered today.
I did. And I love the powder you got.
The firming cream was good. The pink highlighting thing, actually.
We go through all this stuff. We will be doing all of this stuff. We're going to go through all these products. We're going to be testing everything she buys because...
If I break out, I'm not telling you all to buy it.
Yeah, we'll tell you how bad it is. We're not going to sugarcoat. We've never been promoted. We're never going to be those people who...
We're just being true and real. Like, buy it or don't buy it. Or
it's on you, but
if you want to buy it on TikTok, your shipping and handling is going to be a lot.
We're going to tell you our experience and you can judge for yourself. How about that? You can use that thing that God gave you. That noodle. That thing. The thing we're supposed to use in order to investigate shit that we have to find out more information on. Use your brain. Use your noodle. Be a good human.
Be a pickle McMuffin.
A pickle McMuffin. We will see you later.
See you later.
Bye.